got your email.
Because you're part of it, right?
Yeah, yeah, count me in.
We're terribly advertising it here. So
I know.
I'm gonna make a little bit more noise about it.
Okay.
But, are you here then the night before for the
Yes.
Thanksgiving? Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll make some noise about both of them.
Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, I think we need people to come out.
Yes.
Definitely. So when I was at Naperville's vigil, I went Sunday night with my friend Larry Carroll from Las Cruces, and I saw the folks from the Sikh community that always come and do their thing, and they said, "You're going to be there, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to be there."
So if there's anyone else, your sister, if anyone, join us.
Yeah, nobody wants to come with me, so that's the way it goes.
And hopefully Sadia and her parents.
Yeah, that'll be good. So we'll
that'll be fun.
count me in.
Good.
Okay.
Shabbat Shalom. Each of us comes to the synagogue with a different need. Tonight we gather for Shabbat. We honor our veterans on this Veterans Day weekend. We will be led by our senior youth group, and we gather together as a collective whole, not only to celebrate Shabbat, but to remember that this is the 80th anniversary of Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass, when Nazis in Germany torched synagogues, vandalized Jewish homes, schools, and businesses, and killed close to 100 Jews. We thank you to those who are here visiting tonight. We are so very grateful for your presence, your support. We are grateful that we gather together as a collective whole to show that we will not be afraid and we will not be bullied. As we embrace your presence, let us also think of the people in California who are hurting from two tragedies this week, a mass shooting as well as a fire, which is tearing through the Conejo Valley. Many residents have been evacuated from their homes, so we pray for all of them at this time of Shabbat. We come now to Shabbat, a time of joy, of rest, and of peace. This is the first week in the Hebrew month of Kislev. We know that Kislev contains in it the holiday of Hanukkah. Every year, Hanukkah falls on the 25th of Kislev. So we're counting down the days. We have the Target and Walmart catalogs. It's a very, very important month of Kislev. We begin our service this evening with the singing of Hine Ma Tov.
Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad.
Tonight we also welcome St. Francis High School, various students from Elmhurst College, as well as Rabbi Karen Soria, who will be joining us for the Veterans Blessing as well. It's always nice to meet a rabbi who's a veteran as well, so we'll make a fuss over her later. We come now to the sanctification of our Shabbat candles, and it is my pleasure to invite forward Mark and Barbara Turner.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotov, v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen.
We continue in our Siddur, in our prayer book, with the singing of Ki Eshmeirah Shabbat, which can be found on page 11.
Ki Eshmeirah Shabbat, El Yishmereni. Ki Eshmeirah
Please turn to page 28 and rise for the Baruch Hu.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach sha'arim, uvitvuna mishaneh itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umsader et hakokavim, b'mishmerotechem barakia kirtsono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mibnei hoshech, v'hoshech mibnei or. Uma'avir yom umevi laila, umavdil bein yom uvein laila. Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel, by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
Okay, please rise and turn to the page 34th Shema.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher Anohi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibartam v'shivteha b'liteha uv'lechteha v'aderech uv'shokbeha uv'kumeha uv'shartam le'od al yadeha v'hayu l'totafot b'neineha uv'shavtam amizuzot beiteha uv'ishareha v'ma'an tizkeru ma'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim le'Eloheihem ani Adonai Eloheihem asher hotzeiti atem me'eretz Mitzrayim להיות להם לאלוהים אני Adonai Eloheihem. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them in the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments, and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God. Adonai Elohim, Amen.
Please turn to page 40 for the Michamocha.
Sing these songs of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption songs, these songs of freedom, redemption songs. Oh mi chamocha va'elim Adonai, oh mi chamocha
Please turn to page 43. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let there be peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sekol shalom Eloi Israel Yerushalayim.
Yismechu v'malachtecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat Yismechu v'malachtecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat Mikadashei Shvi Shabbat Kulam yisbeu v'yitangu metuvecha Shabbat Yismechu v'malachutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat Yismechu v'malachutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat.
Please turn to page 46 and rise for the Amidah. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Konei Ha'akol V'Zoher Hasdei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'Nehem L'man Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mehaye Metim Atarav Lehoshia Shiva Harua Urani Hagashem Mehalkel Hayim Bechesed Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofei Holim Umatir Asurim Umekaye Memunato Lishenei Afar Michamo Haba'al Gevurot Umido Melach Melech Meimit Umehaye Umatzmi Yeshua V'ne'eman atah lehayod Meitim Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye HaMeitim Atah Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh Ukdoshim B'chol Yom V'Hallelu HaSelah Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. We continue on page 55. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. We continue on page 57, followed by silent meditation.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amcha Utfilatam be'avatika Utfilatam be'avatika bel Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amcha Yisrael Amecha Utehi Liratzon Tamid Avodat Yisrael Amecha Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amcha Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai she'otecha levadecha be'ira ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Oh, say shalom bimromav, Uya say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Amen. Ve'imru Amen.
We come now to Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the service for reading the Torah. I ask everyone to please rise as we turn to page 249 for Al Shlosha Devarim.
Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Olam Olam Omer, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Olam Olam Omer, Al HaTorah ve'al Havodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim, Al HaTorah ve'al Havodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu, romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho, romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho.
Everyone may be seated.
Shabbat Shalom. I am Sam Uditsky, president of the senior youth group here at Etz Chaim, and I would like to introduce this week's Torah portion, Toldot. Toldot is the sixth portion in the Torah, and it deals with the woes of Rebekah and Isaac. Rebekah and Isaac have been wanting a child for a very long time, and God finally grants their wish. They are not able to fulfill the Jewish value of being fruitful and multiplying, with not one but two children. Jacob and Esau are born, Jacob being wise and worldly, and Esau being a hunter, a man of the woods. As the firstborn, the birthright, a gift of higher spirituality traditionally given to the firstborn by his father upon and should go to Esau. However, Rebekah realizes that it would be far better for Jacob to receive the birthright, as he would put it to better use in a more thoughtful life. Rebekah tries to find a way to have the birthright go to Jacob, but both Jacob and Rebekah realize that this would be stealing something that rightfully belongs to Esau. So Rebekah finds a way for Esau to finally give his gift of the birthright to his brother. After a long day of hunting, Esau is very hungry, and we're talking very hungry. Like so hungry that he is not able to think straight, and all he wants is a bowl of soup, red lentil soup. Esau offers Jacob his birthright for a bowl of hot soup, and Jacob happily takes Esau up on what might be the best trade ever. Esau actually starts to hate the birthright and begins a plot to kill his brother. Isaac's death is imminent, and he is eager to share the blessing with Esau before he perishes. Isaac requests a meal of venison to bless Esau over, and as Esau leaves Isaac's tent to prepare it, Jacob enters dressed as Esau and receives the birthright. Later, Esau enters the tent with the meal he's prepared and is asked to receive the birthright, which completely confuses Isaac. Esau realizes what has happened and is crushed. He cries, "Bless me too, Father. Have you not reserved any blessing for me?" Jacob bilked Esau out of the birthright, and Esau is devastated. You can follow along with the portion on page 161 of the Etz Chaim commentaries, the large maroon books between your seats.
Ta'amod Leah Yocheved bat Eliah Hirsch v'Shoshana lalea haTorah. Ta'amod Netanya bat Yitzchak v'Leah likro haTorah. Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'Chaye Olam Nata B'Dochenu Baruch Atah Adonai. Wrong one. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, very close. Thank you. Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'Natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Vayishma Yaakov al Avo V'al Imo Vaya'el Padana Aram Vayar Ishar Ki Ra'ot Banot Kanan Be'enei Yitzchak Aviv Ve'elech Esa El Yishmael Vakoch Et Machalet Bat Yishmael Ben Avraham Achot Navot Al Nisha Lo Leisha.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'Chaye Olam Nata B'Tochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Our thoughts now turn to those of our friends and family who are ill and in need of healing. We think this evening of Aaron Elcock, Norm Black, Don Edgren, Randy Taylor, Joyce Fishman, Rabbi Bruce Goldwasser, Annette Fingert, Leonard Becker, Jay Field, Richard Vane, and all who suffer whom we know not by name. Mishaberach Abotenu Abraham Yitzchak v'Yakov, V'imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel Leah, Hu Yivarek V'Yirapeh et Chol Yisrael, V'yishlach lechem b'mhera refuah shlema, refuah tanefesh refuah taguf. V'nomar, Amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all who are stricken. May the Holy One of Praise mercifully restore them to health and to vigor. May God grant them health of body, health of spirit, and of mind. And let us say, Amen.
Find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu bikor Abraham lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
At this time in our service, we invite everyone who is a veteran of our armed forces to come to the bima at this time to be blessed with a special Mishaberach. Mishaberach, Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Ve'imotenu, Rachel, Sarav, Rivka, Rachel, V'Leah, to the ones who blessed our ancestors, Abraham and Sarah, Isaac, Rebekah, Jacob, Rachel, and Leah. Bless all of those who have served this country. Compassionate God, source of mercy, we pay tribute to those who have served our country, to express our gratitude for their courage, selflessness, among those of us today and those of generations past. May we uphold the values of freedom and the inherent dignity of every human being by our own right conduct, by the kindness and tolerance we show to one another. Bless them for their unselfish service as they defended freedom around the world, stood up for those who could not do so themselves, protected the innocent and defenseless through combat or non-combative posts by air, by land, and by sea. Bless them with peace, healing the wounds that we can see and those we cannot. May we lead the world by example and become, in the words of Isaiah, let nation not lift up sword against nation, nor ever again shall they learn war anymore. May our community continue to be a light to the nations. Then will the labors and sacrifices of these veterans be honored, not in words alone, but in deeds. And let us say together, Amen. I ask everyone at this time in our congregation who is able to do so to please rise for our priestly blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yikuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha vayasem lecha shalom, vayasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May God's countenance be kind and gracious unto you. May God's face be lifted up unto you and grant you the most precious gift of peace. And we say together, Amen. You may continue back to your seats. And we continue our service. Ya'amod Emet ben Yochanan ve'elana Hagba ta'amod Netanela bat Yaakov Golelet. We continue to stand for Hagba and Golelet. Here you go. Okay.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai biyad Moshe.
Please be seated. And it is my pleasure now to invite up to read our prayer for our country and our prayer for the state of Israel, Howard Goldstein and Leslie Turner on page 258 and 259.
O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen.
O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fulfillment of joy for all who dwell there.
Amen.
We turn now back in our Siddurim to page 256 for Etz Chaim He, as I ask the congregation to please rise as we return the Torah to the Ark.
Etz Chaim He lamachazikim ba v'tomchecha meushar dirachecha darkeno am v'chol netzivotecha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Kadesh Yameinu Kadesh Yameinu kekedem.
Everyone may be seated.
Shabbat Shalom. I am Molly Friedman, the Vice President of all things social action, religious, and cultural here in our senior youth group. This week's Torah portion is Toldot, which tells the infamous story of Jacob and Esau. In Toldot, the two main characters are in stark opposition, fighting quite literally since conception. When Rebekah went to God and asked why her pregnancy was so uncomfortable, God explained that Rebekah had two nations fighting in her womb. We can see even more division within this family, with the parents taking sides with their favorite children, Rebekah with Jacob and Isaac with Esau. This polarization gets so extreme that it ultimately ends in Rebekah and Jacob tricking Isaac into giving away Esau's birthright to Jacob. Let's not forget that Esau is Rebekah's son too. She gave birth to Esau at nearly the exact same time she birthed Jacob. So why was Rebekah so unable to see Esau's side? Why was Rebekah so blinded to the viewpoint of someone so close to her? Now, while this may seem ludicrous to think that Rebekah could be guilty of such a terrible thing, I think that we are closer to being like Rebecca than we are to her inverse. While I do not think that this is a soapbox for political views, I think we can better understand why Rebecca did what she did when we more closely examine the partisan polarization of America. Whether we like it or not, there are two sides in America, a right side and a wrong side, right? Each and every one of you was able to quickly identify the right side and the wrong side, and I guarantee all of us are not thinking the same thing. Americans have come to believe that there is simply no method of reconciliation, no possible compromise between the right and the wrong. Friendships, familial relationships, and probably a lot of voodoo dolls have been destroyed over this ultra-dichotomous era. In the recent midterm election in Illinois' 3rd District, Dan Lipinski ran against Art Jones. Jones is a neo-Nazi, white nationalist, Holocaust denier, and supporter of the Ku Klux Klan. Surely, partisan politics would quickly dissolve the 3rd District to muzzle this monster with alacrity. Alas, no. Although he lost the election, Jones got over 56,000 votes in the process. 56,000. Jones said it himself. The media did a very good job of letting each and every one of those 56,000 know exactly what they were voting for. 56,000. How could this many people who certainly know their right from their wrong, choose to vote for their right rather than simply abstain or choose another conservative candidate? How could there be so much hate? 80 years ago today was Kristallnacht, or the Night of Broken Glass, when the Sturmabteilung carried out a pogrom against Jews in Nazi Germany, while German authorities stood idly by. An attack with a death toll of 91 Jews, Kristallnacht takes its name from the shards of broken glass from windows of synagogues and Jewish shops and buildings, which littered the streets following the attack. On this day, we remember those whose lives were lost in this attack and the 6 million Jews who died during the Holocaust. Although difficult in subject matter, it is easy to see that immense hatred of Jews was present during the Nazi occupation of Germany. But today, hatred so deep and piercing is harder to comprehend. But it exists. We know it exists. 56,000 people confirmed that on Tuesday. How could there be so much hate? And let me tell you, it would be great if this was the point in my Devar Torah where I enlighten you all with the root of all hate and evil in the world, but I couldn't find that one on Google. However, even though we know that hate will always exist, I don't think that by any means all hope is lost. The second we let hatred overwhelm us is the day hatred rules. We have always heard the phrase, love drives out hate. It's a fun to say, easy, and evasive response when any hate-related incident occurs. Love drives out hate. But how? As you may know, last week we had a beautiful and moving community healing service in response to the horrific tragedy at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Squirrel Hill, where we heard from clergy from other religious institutions and our own. They preached love, celebrated in life, and reveled in togetherness. Last week, standing in this sanctuary with over 800 people, I have never felt more love. Love is possible. When we come together, we can diminish hate. When we read Toldot a year ago, we were joined by people of many different religions at our senior youth group interfaith service. Much like today, I was standing here on this bima giving a Devar Torah on the importance of overcoming misconceptions and prejudices to love our neighbors as ourselves. Love is possible, but we need to seek love if we want love to prevail. So I encourage you, seek love. Ahavat olam, love of the world. Shabbat shalom.
Let's hope I can read English better than I do Hebrew. I'm Leah Notaris. I am one of the advisors of our senior youth group, Carrie is our newbie, and Ed Levy cannot be here because he is in Europe. So I'm trying to be cool like them with my iPad. So let's see if I, oh great, here we go. All right, I'll start with Ed Levy's thoughts. The SYG dad could not be more proud. The young adults who are involved this year are bursting at the seams with positive energy and creativity. They have done such a great job planning activities and events, some which are pure fun, like Second City, but don't worry, parents, we did not have too much fun. And meaningful events that demonstrate how this group of teens value and apply their Jewish education and identify, thank you, parents, with their Jewish community and developing themselves into future leaders. It's a privilege for me, that's Ed, and Leah, I talk about myself in the third person apparently, and all of you, the kids, keep up the good work. Since Ed pretty much told me exactly what to say, and he pretty much said everything I was going to say, what I'm going to do is introduce you to our board. They don't know I'm doing this. Okay, there is the president, Sam Uditsky. Wave, Sam. Yes, she already introduced herself. There's Sam. She is a kind, loving, hardworking, often too hardworking young lady. One of these things that I appreciate the most about her is that she will tell me exactly what she thinks, even when she disagrees with me, which is regularly, but she does it with grace and respect. We have the Vice President of Programming, Kate Jacobs. Yeah, doing a little dance. Kate, you're always cracking us up, but behind the constant laughter is a gentle soul that has an uncanny ability to connect with others. She is wise beyond her years. We have the VP of Social Action, Ritual and Religious and Cultural, and am I forgetting something? Okay, Molly Friedman. When I first got to know Molly, I saw a young lady who was not yet fully seeing the challenges of the world around her. Now, and as you just heard, she has become a leader in social justice issues and has a very bright future in the future of fighting for Tikkun Olam. Then we have the VP of Communication and Membership, Jason Butterfield. Okay. There's Jason. When I first really met Jason, he was asking some pretty interesting questions during our Healthy Relationships program a few years back. We won't go into that, though. He, like Kate, is always there for a joke and a smile. He's full of exciting ideas for the future of SYG, and I hope he runs for office next year. Hint, hint, hint. Okay. Then there's our treasurer, Alex Birnbaum, who is not here. He has his stand-in, his brother Sam. Wave, Sam, because you look just like him. There you go. There I go, I'm messing up the Birnbaum boys. Jason and Alex seem to be two halves of the same whole, both in their roles and their personality. They've given me quite an education about teens, while some has made me cringe, like it did the night of our Second City experience in the car, things I didn't want to know. They have shown me what it's like to be a teen and to really start to understand that generation. So I will have to say, though, because Alex is the vice president of the treasury, or pardon me, he's the treasurer, he would say, I would assume, donate to the youth committee, hint, 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 also. Unfortunately, while we have lots of wonderful things to do, it does cost money. Fundraisers do only go so far. Carrie, wave Carrie. She's the third advisor. She is new this year, but has been my little sister for many years. You are going to love this. One last thought for the adults. Please annoy your children to join SYG. SYG and camp were the most significant things that built my Jewish identity. And SYG here was what did it. And that is why I'm back, because I'm here to give back. These kids are real kids, kids with real challenges, real lives, outside commitments, drama, sports, work, and so many other obligations, but somehow they manage to get together and become their own welcoming community. Ed told me to say this. For those high schoolers out there who are not yet involved, and he's making me say it this way, what are you waiting for? Sign up already. That's Ed. All right. Most importantly, though, I want to thank all of our veterans here and our veterans throughout the United States for their phenomenal service in giving us our freedoms and continuing it. And most of all, just thank you for your service. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. I am Rob Honig, and I'm representing the Board of Directors tonight. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our congregants and guests who joined us tonight. That's you guys. It is 21 weeks until the retreat. I have two short announcements. This Sunday, November 11th at 11:30, the guys will be getting together to watch the Bears as they play the Detroit Lions. Held in the lower level with a large screen TV, we will provide the food and the non-alcoholic beverages. The event is sponsored by the Brotherhood. There's no need to be a member, just come for the fun. That's this Sunday, November 11th. Then, the following Sunday, November 18th, at 9 a.m., will be our annual Hanukkah Gift Bazaar, sponsored by our sisterhood. We will have over a dozen bazaar vendors, and in honor of the 8 days of Hanukkah, the vendors will be arranged octagonally. Our Bazaar Sisterhood will be showcasing all of their Hanukkah bazaar decorations and bazaar gifts as well. And the Ways and Means Committee will be selling Bazaar Manna cards, gift cards, that day to your favorite bazaar places to eat and shop. Remember, the first night of Hanukkah is December 2nd. The gift bazaar is November 18th, week from Sunday. I would like to thank, and so I will thank you, Cindy Michelasi for tonight's beautiful music, and to Sammy Ditsky as well, and Kate Jacobs as well for other music, but it says here Cindy Michelasi. Well, there was music there too, and it was beautiful all over. I'd also like to thank Karen and John Butterfield, who were our ushers. I'd like to thank the greeter. Who was the greeter? Elizabeth Gossage. Thank you, Elizabeth Gossage, for being the greeter, wherever you are. There you are. Thank you. And thank you to our Jewish war veterans and for participating in the service, and to the youth group, the senior youth group, for leading tonight's service so beautifully. On a personal note, thank you to those veterans who served overseas in hostile environments so that I could stand next to you and be a part of that. You make the rest of us look good. I also finally want to thank Al Herback for being our docent to our guests from St. Francis High School and our guests from Elmhurst College. I don't know about St. Francis High School, but with some of the Elmhurst College students, Al, you might be entitled to combat pay. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. It's terrible. Students at Elmhurst College are very nice. Where are the Elmhurst College students? You're very nice. Some of them are. Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by the families of our senior youth group members. Services next Friday night will be a family Shabbat service beginning at 7:30 p.m. Shabbat Shalom.
As we prepare to begin our concluding prayers, it is my pleasure to invite to the Bema to open our ark Bruce Mayer and John Wilkerson. We continue with Aleinu, which can be found in our prayer book on page 282. Will the congregation please rise?
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated. We continue on page 287 with the singing of V'ne'emar.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא אחד ושמו אחד.
At this time in our worship service, our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth and whose yortzeit we commemorate this Shabbat. We recall with love Irene Cohen, Jean Ehrlich, Henrietta Gorbian, Jeffrey Cutler, Alvin Burstein, Jack Edwards, Leonard Mendelsohn, Jerry Reich, Sam Dubin, Ruth Jacobs, Wilma Leftwich, Edith Pelsner, Jack Teller, Ronald Pels, David Sharasheff, Martin Staller, Marion Mannheimer, Leonore Mittler, Philip Unger, and we're also in the period of Shloshim, the first 30 days following someone's passing, so we mourn the recent passing of Thomas Pat Travers, father of Chris Travers, Cecil and David Rosenthal, brothers of Diane Rosenthal, uncles of Lee Wen and Jen Hurt, and all those who lost their lives this week in the Thousand Oaks shooting, as well as the fires in California. If there is anyone here who is commemorating a yahrzeit and would care to say their name aloud, please feel free to do so at this time as my hand passes over the congregation. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as together we recite Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish, which can be found in our prayer book on page 294. Will the congregation please rise? Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach chirutei v'amlich malchutei, b'chayei uvyomei uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agalal u'bizman kari v'imru, amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam ulmei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru, amen. Yehi Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen.
V'imru, amen. V'imru, amen. V'imru, amen. V'imru, amen.
Our closing song, Gesher Tzar Ma'od, can be found on page 339. The tune was written by Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav, who said that the entire world is but a narrow bridge. We are all interconnected one to another, all of humanity. But the most important thing is to not be afraid. How fitting a closing song for this evening.
Kol haolam kulo gesher tzar meod, gesher tzar meod, gesher tzar meod. Kol haolam kulo gesher tzar meod, gesher tzar meod. V'ha'ikar, v'ha'ikar, lo lefachet klal. V'ha'ikar, v'ha'ikar, lo lefachet klal.
us always pray as if everything depends upon God, but let us always act as if everything depends upon us. Shabbat Shalom.